Click here to see how I customize this wig head to fit my head. You will need a deluxe weaving cap, some bundles of hair. This hair is from Aliexpress, Selena Hair Products. A lace closure. Click here to see how I bleach my knots. Some hair thread, elastic band, and T-pins. A pair of scissors, curved needles, as well as some hair clips. I'm using the Annie Deluxe Weaving Cap. I love this cap because it has a built-in elastic band that you can adjust it to your head size. Make sure that you pull the entire cap over the areas of tape. This ensures that you have the perfect fit. Now, using my 12-inch free lace closure, I'm going to start sewing it onto the cap. So what I'm doing is puncturing it through the lace a few times, and then I create a knot. My method of sewing my wigs down is that I go through the cap and then through the lace closure, and then I create a loop and secure it with a knot. This ensures that I have a nice and sturdy wig. I do this method until I reach the other end of the wig head. As I continue to apply the thread through the lace closure to secure it, I'm going to knot it a couple of times and then cut the thread, and creating several knots, about 4 knots, to make sure it's very secure. And then cut off the excess thread. Here I'm just showing you how your stitching should look, very nice and close together and tight. Using the longest length bundle, 16 inches, I'm going through the weft first 2 times straight through. Now, for this method, you want to make sure that you don't sew on top of the elastic band, because that will prevent the cap from fitting. Go through the cap first and then insert my needle through the weft and then continue on sewing. Please note that I did double my wefts to get a fuller look. I like to insert my needle first and then loop it and create a knot each time I insert the needle. This takes a lot more time, but it makes sure that my wig stays in place and lasts longer. I know there are other methods where people just loop the needle through the cap and continue sewing, which is very quick. In my experience, while doing that method, if I were to comb my hair, sometimes the comb would get stuck in the thread. This method is more secure for me personally. When I'm going over to the next side, I do like to flip over my tracks. I do not cut any of my wefts because I want to reuse the hair in the future. So, as you can see here, I applied the T-pins to help secure the tracks in place, which enables me to sew my wig down in a faster speed. Now using the 14-inch bundle. I'm going to start by puncturing it right at the beginning of the weft and then start sewing it to the wig cap. creating a knot to make it extra secure. And then I proceed to use the 12-inch, which is the last bundle. And the rest is just repetitive. Now here I'm just closing up the gap between the last bundle and the lace closure. So what I'm going to do is stick the needle through the weft and the lace closure and create a loop, which then secures or tightens the two together, if that makes sense. Keep on watching. And here we go. Here is the finished wig. All that's left for me to do is cut the extra lace off of the closure, and then I'll blow dry it, straighten it, curl it, you know, do what it do.